Welcome to Backyard Plinking. My name is Charles. I'll be your host as we go through and explore everything BB and pellet related, from air pistols, air rifles, targets, ammo. Today we got another one from Crossman. It's a CO2 BB only, but you know, normally I don't show you the box of the pieces I bring out. Today I am, because there's actually two variations of this thing. This one is the C11 Tactical kit. They also have another one that is just the C11. It's just the pistol and that's all. Okay. Now, this I think this is about $54, $55, something like that, which is not bad if it performs well. So, when you take this thing out of the box, it looks just like this. It has a quad rail that comes with it. Now, they send a small Allen wrench. There's 2 points here, 2 points here. You can actually loosen those up, and then the quad rail comes right off at the end. Fixed sights, rear, front, no adjustments. You will have to dot the front sight. It is blacked out. With the quad rail on here, you can actually see, because they have a slot cut. You can actually see through here to look at the fixed sights. It's tough. You don't have any variation left or right, or it's kind of confusing to be able to look through it. And I mean, you know me, old school iron sights, so that goes off. This gives us a prime time to show you something. I've told you before, most of the air pistols, air rifles, and stuff like that you look at, when you look at the outside of it, that is not the barrel. The actual barrel for the .177 caliber is inside there somewhere. And that's it. Looks like a piece of brake line tubing, pretty much. So, the kit also comes with a stick magazine, 20 round. You've seen these before. I think it was the other video with a 1911 BB where I showed you there's a packet that you can buy. There's two of these things. It was like $9 for two spares. Same magazine. Comes with two CO2 cartridges and 100 BBs. Really? I buy these things in the 6,000 pack. Also comes with a laser light. A little switch on the back. Now, this one is of higher quality than the one we looked at that was in the Swiss Army pack. It has a little cam lock that's on the side. You slide this over the quad rail. You can adjust it to tighten it up. If that's not tight enough, you can actually take the cam lock out. They actually send a bolt and a nut. You can remove the cam lock, put the nut and the bolt through, use that to tighten it up to make sure it's secure and stable. This one, unlike the other one, has adjustment points for elevation and windage. So you can actually kind of tweak this thing to kind of get it where you want it. It is not a very high wattage. Alright. So if it's way early morning, almost dark, at dark, yes, it works fine. You can actually adjust this thing to get it to hit what you're aiming at. Once you put it on the quad rail, just like the picture is on the box. I do have an issue with this. And it has to do with the magazine release. It's over here. If you grip this thing, I have dropped probably 1 out of 3 magazines because I accidentally hit the button. It's in a really weird location. It's, your thumb just kind of meanders down a little bit as you shoot. It will hit the button, and the magazine will, sometimes it won't fall all the way out, but it'll drop down far enough where it just quits firing. But other than that, safe, fire. This one shoots a little right, so you have to line up the white dot with the far left on the back side. To avoid dropping the magazine, this one I have to shoot left-handed most of the time, because that one shot, I hit the button, the magazine dropped down. I think we're out. Yep. But all in all, I mean, it's not a bad little CO2 air pistol. The back strap on it is pretty small. The grip is pretty small. It does have an arch that's in here, so you have to make sure to really get your hand up high and be able to reach around and grip like that. Even for a younger person, this is not going to be too difficult for them to get. Like I said, there's no other moving parts on here except for the safety, so it'll still be easy enough for them to work with. That right there I have an issue with, because even if you have a smaller individual, if they get up in there, they're going to get their thumb or their forefinger or something like that. Somebody's going to hit the button. When you do, the magazine drops down. It quits. You can squeeze it all day long, but it's not going to fire any BBs out of it. Might want to rethink that. If you could turn it around, I mean, it does have a push button that's on the other side, but if they would make it ambidextrous, that would be awesome, because you could move it to the other side. Then you wouldn't have to worry about it. Till then, I had to shoot this in left-handed. So any future videos, if you see me doing a lefty, this is one I'm going to be using. Still not bad for $54 though. I mean, really, considering, you know, what it is, and the options with the, you know, the quad rail and whatnot. It's easy enough to put on and take off. There's, you know, things that you can buy to put on there to, you know, make it cool or make it function better. So it's always a good idea. Anyway, till next time, my name is Charles. This has been Backyard Plinking.